Hey everybody, this is Kyle Thompson with Adobe, and it's another great day to be using Adobe products. This is part 2 of our Dreamweaver template session. We are going to actually take our templates and use them in Contribute. We want the business user or customer to make their own text and image changes to the website without coming to us all the time, so that us as designers can focus on what we do best, which is designing and developing for the web. Okay, let's jump out to the desktop. Okay, so I have a couple things here on the desktop. I have a couple of Word documents, or a few Word documents. Business users love to sit inside Microsoft Word and type out their content inside of here and then pass it on to the designer or developer to update the website. But we're going to give them the power to do that today. So what I did was I sent the customer a connection key from inside of Contribute CS3. This connection key provides all the information they need to make changes and updates to the website. All they need to do is double click on it once they receive it. It'll open up Contribute, and of course they have to have Contribute installed on their machine. And the customer logs in. The name of them today is customer, and their email address is customer@customer.com. They insert their password, they click OK, Contribute opens up, connects to the website, grabs the templates that we created as designers and developers from Dreamweaver, and now is going to give them the power to create new pages based off those templates. So the first process of, if you want to call it process inside of Contribute is browsing. We're browsing around to our products page. We're going to the home page. We're browsing around. But I want to finish up the company portion of the website. We have no pages built for that section yet. So I'm going to hit New. And I'm going to see right here that, whoa, there they are. There's our two templates we created in Dreamweaver. I'm going to use the company template to create a page called Humble Beginnings. And I'm going to grab the content from this page from Microsoft Word in just a second. So here it is. Here's our template, and we're about ready to start making changes. So I'm just going to come in here and get rid of our placeholder text. I'm going to go back over to Microsoft Word. I'm going to come in. I'm going to copy all that content out of my Word document. I'm going to minimize that. Go back to Contribute and paste it right inside of there. And notice that all of the content in here is not carrying over the formatting from the Word document. This is a setting in Contribute that allows you to control how the content is brought in. So none of the mess that comes in from Microsoft Word is brought in. It's actually just plain old text sitting in our page, styled according to our style sheet, but we can definitely come inside of here and maybe add some heading styles. So I'll do that. We'll add one there, and we'll just add a couple styles there. The next process in Contribute is to publish that page. So it's saying, hey, customer, visitors aren't going to be able to find this page because you haven't named it yet. So I say, okay, let's name it. We'll call it humble.html. I choose a folder to save it to on the server. Choose a folder, company, open it up, select company, publish, and it's going to now congratulate me. Hey customer, you've just published Humble Beginnings to the website. And then when I said OK, click OK, it's going to say, oh, let's do that again. Let's save that. And it's going to browse back to the page we just pushed out to the website so we can make sure it looks okay, and it looks great. So now I'm going to go ahead and create a new page. I'm going to call this one, I'm going to use the company template again. I'm going to call this one On the Rise. I'm going to click OK. There's my template. Get rid of my placeholder text. Go back over to Word. Grab my content. Copy it. And paste it right in there. Notice that that content in Word had an image inside of there, and that too comes right over into Contribute for us. I can then move this to the top of the page if I want. I just click and hold, drag it up. I can double click on the image. I can add some padding if I'd like. We'll do some horizontal and vertical padding of 5. I'll change the default alignment. I'll add some alt text. We'll call it people. We'll hit OK. Now what if I want to make a change to that image? What if I want to crop it or rotate it or change the sharpness? Well, if I click on that in Contribute in our WYSIWYG design view that we're in right now, notice we have all of these tools up here that we can use to format our content. I can, for example, crop the image. So maybe these two people went on to Better Opportunity. This lady went off to Better Opportunity. I hit Enter, and it crops my image for me right there inside of Contribute. I then can start styling again, adding headings, and so forth. Very easy. And all these styles that you're seeing in this drop-down menu are actually coming in from the style sheet that's linked to my page. So pretty cool. I can actually control how the customer formats the content. Then I can just hit publish. Click OK. I give it a name. We'll call it the rise.html. Let's choose a folder to put it into. Oh, it already selected my company folder because that's where I put the last one. I hit publish, grabs the content and the image and the page and pushes it out to the website, goes back to browse mode, and here's my page that I just created. It looks great. Now the last thing I want to do is create press releases, and then we'll be done with the company portion of our website. So I go to New, and this time I'm going to use press releases, the press releases template, and we're going to give it a title called Press Releases, of course. I hit OK. Brings me back into the WYSIWYG editing mode, and hey, here it is. Here's my editable regions that I created for this template in Dreamweaver, and it even shows me this repeat region here where I can click on the plus sign or the minus sign to add or delete press releases on the page. So let's bring in some content from Word and finish up our press releases portion of the page. So let's get rid of our other page here, and I'm just going to come over and grab all this content to make it easier in one quick swoop. Get rid of my placeholder content. I'm just going to paste that right on top of it. Here's my title. I'm going to cut that out and get rid of my Humble Beginnings placeholder text. And look, it formats it for me according to the style there. I'm then going to just maybe bring this up a couple notches, and I'm going to bring my image right inside of this image editable region that we created. I'm going to get rid of my placeholder image. I'm going to, again, double click on the image. I'm going to give it some padding maybe, change the default alignment, click OK, and there we go. We've got some nicely formatted content there. Just make a few adjustments, and I can go ahead and publish that out. But wait a minute, what if I want to add another press release? Well, I just click the plus button, and just for fun, we're just going to actually use some content that we used before, just so I can show you how this works. So I'm going to grab this same content here, and I'm going to come back over, and I'm just going to paste that inside of here, and I can go ahead and add another press release by creating another repeat region on the page. Pretty cool stuff. And we'll just take this content here, make it part of the title, paste that in, add some formatting to it, heading 2, and I'm going to bring this image up here and get rid of our placeholder image. So it's very user-friendly. Everything is drag and drop, copy and paste, and everything that a business user is familiar with, and there it is. That's how easy it is to make adjustments. But wait a minute, what if I want to make this press release here show up after this press release? All I have to do is use these arrow keys to drop this one down below. There we go, and it now puts the On the Rise press release right to the top for us. So very easy to make adjustments. We can then go ahead and publish it. We give the page a name. We'll call it pressreleases.html. It already knows we want to put it in the company directory, so we publish it, and it congratulates us. And we've now just published very quickly 2 press releases onto our press releases page by copy and pasting and dragging and dropping content. Very cool stuff. Now, what if I want to go back to this Humble Beginnings page, for example, and make some changes? So, for example, maybe I want to get crazy and bring some video into my page. So I go back and I browse to my Humble Beginnings page. I go to Edit Page. It brings us back into that WYSIWYG editing mode, and now I'm ready to add some video. And I want to add some video right up next to the Humble Beginnings title. So I just come up to my Insert menu and Contribute. And you might not be able to see that, might be getting cut off a little bit. But I go to Insert Video, and I'm going to grab it from my computer. I've got some Flash video conveniently sitting on my desktop. Just going to double click there. Here it is, my banner.flv file. I bring it into the page, and there's my video. I can double click on it. I can apply a skin to it. Check this out, a custom skin right there. I have 11 different skins to choose from. I can constrain the video to its appropriate size. It knows that it's 250 by 250 pixels. I can automatically start playing the video when the page loads. I don't want that to happen, so I'm just going to check that off. I click OK, and let's do one more thing. There we go. And I'm also going to just publish this now. It's going to grab that video, push it out to the server, everything I need to play that video. Well, I didn't position my video correctly, but we can just get it for the look and feel here. And there it is. I have video right on my page, on my website, that a business user was able to drag and drop onto the page using the menu commands, and it plays nicely for the end user. All right, so that's a little bit about using templates in Contribute and how easy it is to give business users the ability to make changes, add new pages to the website without creating a bottleneck on your end so that you can focus on what you do best, which is design and develop websites. All right, well, thank you for joining me. I'll see you in another podcast.